Hello, Brian here. Today we'll be making lures from shampoo bottles. What initially inspired me to do this was when I was following the wife around shopping and she went through the shampoo aisle. I realized how many of the colors of the bottles were the same color that I fish with. So I bought one that I thought would be work quite well, and figured, well, once the bottle is empty, I'll go ahead and make a lure out of it. What I didn't realize is my wife keeps filling up my shampoo bottle from a 45-gallon drum of shampoo, and her bottles are all round, and they're from some salon someplace that she probably pays about $25 a piece for. So this sort of solved two problems at once. To get rid of the bottles, or the full bottles, I just dumped them into her shampoo and her conditioner and her body wash and her lotions and stuff like that until I got rid of it. And then I made my first one, and when I took it out fishing, it worked really well. So here's how you go about it. Okay, here's the equipment you're going to need. Not too much. It's just a pair of scissors, something to punch a hole with, some Scotch tape, and your remains of your bottle. Let's get to her. I've already taped one of the, what I normally do is I've got a bit of a template that I made, and I draw an outline out on a piece of paper, and then I tape it to the remains of the bottle. I did this off camera because I lost the end of the tape about 5 times when I tried to do it otherwise. And then once you got it taped on, you want the front of it to just be around the curve a little ways. And then it's just a matter of punching some holes in there. Nicer to do that before you've cut it, that way you got an indication. And it keeps them on center. Now I cut it out. My drawing isn't very good, but fish don't know the difference. I've tried a few different ones before I got one that I was happy with. This one's about 2.5 inches long. I've done them bigger on bigger bottles, but the most, for the kokanee fishing, I find this one here is the most effective, and I've had some really good luck with it, so I'm not going to change now. Just clean your tail up a little bit. Now, since I've already made a bit of a hole there, just a matter of finishing them off. And then it's time to put some hooks on her. This one I'm doing with a double. I'm using a double snell hookup. I buy this stuff all from my local dealer here at Grant's Tackle here in Enderby. I used the Cigar for my leader line. It's been excellent. And the Matsu Americas for my snell hooks. I like the sickle style hooks. And you gotta find a bead. Put a bead on it. I've already tied my snells. So you put your bead on. You run it through your holes that you made. if you can hit the hole. And there you have it. It's a real effective lure. I tie a bead on the one end. This is one that has a single hook on it because some lakes around here don't allow us to use the doubles. And this is one that's got the double. I put a bead on them. You can, if you're using just it for trout or something and you're not going to be using a flasher, I would use a chain bead. But these work well enough if you're using a flasher which has a bead on it already and you're hooking it to the other end which has a clip of some kind with a bead on it. But there it is. Thanks for watching, and tight lines.